Hello friends, in today's video it's July 15th, the day after we sent our daughter back to South Carolina, and my house is wrecked. I did zero cleaning the whole 4 days she was here, and so today I needed to get it done. Unfortunately for me, it took 2 whole days, but thankfully for you all, you get a ton of extreme cleaning. On day 1, I get my kitchen and living room spick and span. I even throw in a little DIY kitchen project that's been on my to-do list since we moved in way back in April. So pop my video on your TV, tablet, or phone and clean along with me, or sit back and relax with your favorite drink and stockpile this cleaning motivation for future use. Hope you enjoy! Don't forget to like my video, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and click that bell notification for more inspiring motivational videos. Let's be friends on Instagram too. You can find me at Home with Elizabeth. Hello friends, we are starting in my living room and we are getting my windowsills dusted and all of my windows washed. And I don't know if you remember a few videos ago, I talked about how I needed glass cleaner because my method was running slow or out and my multi-purpose pledge ran out too. Well, my lovely husband found my bottle that I knew I had down in our downstairs bathroom. So I didn't have to go buy another one. I'm so happy about that. All right, friends, as I said in the beginning of my intro, this is the day after we sent our daughter back to South Carolina. And as you can imagine, when she was here, I didn't do anything. Like, I focused on spending quality time with her. We focused on spending quality time as a family and just relaxing. Like, I didn't want to be up and cleaning like around everyone. I just didn't want to do that. Like, I wanted to spend the time with my family. So of course, other than us just keeping up on the dishes, our house got really cluttered, really dirty. But that's okay because it was worth it. Because that lazy day video that I just posted was what I posted just before she got here. So it's okay. So my last cleaning before this was a super lazy day. So we're going to make up for it today with a super, super extreme deep cleaning. So as I was talking, I was just putting stuff, like my children collect stuff on the ottoman and my tray there, and I'm just getting it back where it belongs, cords under the TV, stuff like that. And we are getting everything dusted today, friends. We're getting all of our pictures, all of my knickknacks, my sofa table there. We're just cleaning everything. I was feeling it. I was in such a good mood. Like, we had such a great visit. So I was feeling it, friends, and I was gonna get it done. I just want to welcome you to my channel, or welcome you back. If you're new around here, my name's Elizabeth. I'm a 50-year-old wife and stay-at-home mom to 7 adult/teenage children. I have 2 girls, aged 26 and 22. They both live outside the home. They're grown. They have their own life, their own careers. And then I have 3 boys, aged 19, 16, and 14. And friends, watch me on this couch. It's so funny. 3 boys, 19, 16, and 14. My oldest son is going to be starting his sophomore year in college. He is leaving here in about a month. So he is really only here during like Christmas break and summer break. And then I have my 16-year-old and my 14-year-old. They're going into their junior year of high school and their freshman year of high school. And then I'm an auntie to 2 additional teenage boys, 15-year-old twins. They're going to be sophomores this year. They are my nephews that I got custody of several years ago. So yeah, I have 4 teenage boys full-time in my house. But that's okay. We're one big happy family. And I always tell people, especially when they say, oh, you must have your hands full. And I always say, if you think my hands are full, you should see my heart, because it is extremely full. On my channel, you'll find lots of cleaning motivation, lots of cleaning inspiration. You'll find a little bit of decor, a little bit of like declutter and organization. You'll find lots of real life. I do not sugarcoat things. What you see is what you get with Elizabeth, friends. I don't have time to be fake. I don't have time to pretend. I don't have time to be someone I'm not. So if you're into that kind of stuff, I would love you to stick around. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then the bell notification so that you never miss another one of my videos. I release every Monday and Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I would love to have you guys here. I would love you to join my community. The whole time I was talking in that spiel, we finished dusting and wiping my sofa table down and my front windows. Now, you're going to see that my front windows still look a little dirty. The outside needs cleaned desperately, but friends, it's just been too hot to get out there and do that. And now I am vacuuming my couch, and I'm even pulling off the cushions and vacuuming under there. So friends, I wanted to thank everyone that watched my last video, my lazy summer day cleaning video. Oh my goodness. And I apologize right now if you can hear that. Everyone, it's Saturday, but I'm doing this voiceover. Everyone's home. The boys are playing video games. They're being so loud. And of course, they just set the dogs off. So if you just heard that, that was the dogs and the boys. Anyways, as I was saying, I want to thank everyone who watched my last video. I want to thank everyone that left me a comment. I want to thank you even if you didn't leave me a comment. If you watched it and you got something out of it, I am so extremely happy, friends. That is one reason why I started this channel, is I want to be there for you guys. And one of my longtime subscribers, in fact, she was probably one of the first ones, she made a comment to me about how when I'm doing this and the fact that I am very real and genuine, and I try to be like that. She made a comment about how I am making other people feel seen and heard, and I hope that is true, friends. I hope that if you watch my videos that you resonate with me and you feel seen and you feel heard, because that's what I want. And it's like I mentioned in my last video, if I would have had something like this 14 years ago, 15 years ago, like perhaps I wouldn't have wasted so many years feeling like I was not seen and heard, feeling like I was so alone in how I was living my life and how I was just getting on day by day. So Julie, I'm going to thank you for that. I know I already thanked you for that, but I'm giving you a shout out because, girl, you really get me in my feels sometimes, and I appreciate that. But friends, yes, I want to thank you. I want to thank you so much for all your sweet words and all your sweet comments. And a lot of you said that you did resonate with me, and I love that. I love that we have that. I love that we have each other. And I hope that we have each other for a long, 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 long time. All right, friends, I just finished up my couch, and I moved my TV. And again, I use the e-cloth on my TV. I use the regular microfiber just wet with water to clean off all the smudges and stuff, and then I use their blue glass rag that shines up their it's used to shine glass and mirrors and TVs and stuff with electronics. That's what I used. All right, now we've moved to my TV stand, and we are just using my Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaner in the dandelion scent to wipe up the dust. And this is just a regular microfiber cloth. I get them. I have a few of the e-cloths that I ordered, but after I bought the one set and it wasn't anything special other than the glass cleaning one, I just buy the big giant pack from Walmart. All right, that's just the dust and the dirt from the windowsills and my TV. So not a ton, thankfully. And so now we are just getting all this carpet swept. And I am using my Dyson Animal V10. I've mentioned it before, but I always like to mention it just in case, I have someone new. It was bought in the beginning of the pandemic, so probably March or April of 2020. I got it from Lowe's. It happened to be on clearance. And I think I paid about $2.99 for it. It is a wonderful vacuum. And as you can see, I have very thick carpet, and you can see the vacuum lines it's leaving. So it's a little powerful vacuum. And the battery did start to die about 6 months ago. And I finally purchased a replacement off of Amazon for anywhere from $30 to $40. And it's wonderful. It made it like a brand new vacuum. So yeah. And friends, I don't believe in a lot of trend stuff. There are a few that I have tried in the past. There are some that are out that I'm just I'm not. But I will tell you, I love my Dyson. Now, would I ever pay full price for one? Probably not. I can't see paying that much for a vacuum. All right, so now I'm just giving you a little tour of the back area here of our living room, and it's just cluttered, just cluttered. That's all I can say. And we're just gonna whip it into shape. All I'm doing here, friends, is I'm using my Bissell Power Force Pet something. I'll put it on the screen, friends. You know I do. You know I don't ever remember the names of anything. I'm just using it to clean up a little piddle spot. Here we go. Power Force Power Brush Pet by Bissell. $99 from Walmart. I actually believe one of the last videos I linked this in, I actually think Walmart sells it for $89 now. Anyways, I'm just cleaning up a little piddle spot from our boy pup. He's getting better. I think since this, which I said it was filmed July 15th, he's only had maybe one other, and they're not even accidents, friends. I believe he's marking his territory. He's only had one other marking incident, so he is getting better. But friends, I don't know if you would want this for the whole carpets, but I actually bought it in our old house where we just had area rugs that were not high pile, and it worked wonderfully. Now it does work really well when just spots, but like I said, I don't know if I could use it all the time for my whole carpets. I don't think it's built for that. All right, we just moved to my desk, and I'm just getting it cleaned up. I have some stuff that needs shredded, and just general decluttering, stuff just gets dumped on my desk, or I look through my pile of papers when I need something, and it all needs put back where it belongs. Friends, we are dusting everything today. You know that I always dust my shelves and my desk, but we're getting everything. My printer, all of my little drawers here that have my office supplies and my scrapbooking supplies, we're getting it all dusted. And friends, that machine on top of my printer is called a silhouette portrait. It's kind of like the Cricuts, but it's geared more towards scrapbookers and not just crafters, but it does everything that the Cricut does. I do want to perhaps do maybe not a whole video, but part of a video on how I use it, just something different for you guys. So I'm getting my stuff dusted, and remember in one of my past videos I talked about my shelf cleaning, so I did get a screwdriver, and the screws are tight, so my guess is either the metal part that went in the wall was just a little bent, or the actual shelf is just a little bent. So I mean, it's in there tight and the screws are tight, so I guess it's a little bit of a warped board. But I tell you what, friends, I would still buy it 10 out of 10 times because I love the look of it. I'm using my damp rag and the e-cloth shiner thing on my MacBook because I have a cover over my keys. It's like a silicone cover, but like it still holds like the grease from your fingers. And every time I close it, like I get the outlines of the keys on my screen. So I decided today that we were going to clean it. So friends, like I said, I filmed this on the 15th. I'm doing the voiceover on the 20th, so you're going to see this on the 22nd of July. And on that day, it will be exactly 1 month before my kids start school. And I can't believe it. Like, this summer has flown by. And I'm sure it's because we've been so busy, you know, with the house and stuff like that. But I know I don't have too many followers that have school-age kids. I do have a few. I know that I've talked to a few of you in the comments about it, and I know I actually have a few grandparents that watch their school-age grandkids and even homeschool some of their school-age grandkids. So friends, when do schools start for you all? Are you in the area of the United States that is like starts real early? Are you overseas? I do know I have a few overseas viewers. Are you guys on a different type of schedule? So my kids start August 22nd, like I said, and they're not excited for it. Well, they are, but they aren't. And I am, but I'm not. You know I love my boys. I love the relationship I have with them, but I would be lying if I told you I wasn't. I'm so ready to have my house back. I'm so ready to have my daytime back. So let me know. Drop me a comment. Let me know when you guys, your kids start school or when your grandkids start school. All right, friends. So this is my Tinco that I'm using here on my tile, but like something was happening. Like it kept leaking, and I will eventually tell you what happened, but it was driving me nuts. And I actually put in a little bit of a like a live version where I was just freaking out. What is going on? What's going on? What is that? So I'll tell you what happened while I clean out my disgusting clothes basket of shoes. Friends, I cut out so much. Like, it took me like 15 minutes. I put it on the cleaner and cleaned it like 3 times. Like, I thought something was stuck because the water wasn't going up into the dirty water bin. So I'm like, what's going on? So I'm like, freaking out, blah, blah, blah. Well, 3 times I took that dirty water tank off. After I just took it off in the video, 4 total times taking it off before I noticed I didn't have the filter in. So I do not think it was causing suction to pull the water up into the dirty water tank. So that's why it just kept running back out. But I'm telling you what, friends, I was like frantic. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I love this thing, and if it's messed up, I'm gonna freak out. But we got it solved. All right, friends. So I just cleaned out my stupid clothes basket of dirty, yucky tennis shoes. And that was just my youngest. I had him running all the shoes to all the different rooms where they needed to go. So now we're just going to get this back area of my living room vacuumed. So friends, we're about halfway through the video here, and I just want to say, I hope that you guys don't mind it's a little longer of a video. I don't know why you would, but I don't. Some people might not like that long of a video. So there, that's everything I've swept up in this living room. So much dust. This video is just a little over 40 minutes. So here's my kitchen, how cluttered and it is. Just, you know, like I said, we just, you know, we cooked so much when my daughter was home, just because we know she doesn't get good home cooked meals. So yeah, it's just, it was just messy. But you guys know I usually don't do videos this long. I try and keep them around 30 minutes, only because that's about my limit of actual cleaning for a day. When I clean, friends, it's about, let's see, when I upload my video footage, and you got to remember that, oh, I'm going to talk about that a little later. That was a pumice stone, friends. Yes, I finally got it. So when I clean, it's generally, the footage is usually about 3 hours. And that's not cleaning 3 hours straight, friends. You know I don't clean 3 hours straight. You know your girl was sitting down, drinking her coffee, taking a break, eating lunch, eating breakfast. But usually when I do cleaning, and you know, I get my camera out to film a cleaning type thing, it's usually about 3 hours worth of cleaning, quote unquote cleaning. And that equals out, after you cut everything and edit it, my filthy dirty table, it's usually between 30 and 35 minutes. And so, you know, those are kind of like what I do, but this was an extreme. I had my lazy day just before my daughter came, and then we had 4 days of her being here, so I had so much cleaning to do. So I had 6 hours, it might have even been over 6 hours, friends, of actual like filming time. So I busted my butt these 2 days. And I'll tell you, it was a Monday and a Tuesday that I filmed. Wednesday was an editing day. I sat all day and edited. Thursday was also an editing day, although I had some stuff to do in the morning. And then the following Friday, I had breakfast with my friends, so I did have a break for about 2 hours, and then I was cleaning my basement for maybe an hour or two. But that's kind of how my weeks go, friends. Like, sometimes I have a giant cleaning day, and then I don't do a ton the rest of the week. You know, I just do those everyday chores that need done, like making sure your dishes are done, making sure your table's wiped off. It's just the nature of where I'm at in my life. And my table was extra dirty from the weekend too. All right, friends, this is the little project I spoke of at the beginning of the video. I ordered these pull-out trays from Amazon. I will stick the link down below. I bought them with my own money. They're not sponsored. They're not whatever. But I bought them within the first week of moving in here. So they've been sitting in my house since the first week of May, and I just have never gotten around to it. Partly because I just haven't had time. Partly because I wanted, you know, for you guys to be able to see it, because, you know, I like to offer suggestions for your friends. Like that's part of what my channel is too, is not only give you motivation, but give you like tips and tricks that help you keep things clean and organized. And I couldn't fit it in anywhere. So of course I was feeling amazing this day, and I'm like, you know what, I am getting these done today. So this is my extra cupboard beside my fridge that I kept, like, this is extra storage, like extra storage, food storage containers, cereal down there, lunch stuff. Well, it all needed to go into some of my other cupboards. I put it in this cupboard first because I wasn't sure if I would have enough for like my everyday dishes and pots and pans and bakeware. So I thought I'll put it in here. Well, once I got my everyday stuff in my cupboards and I had a ton of space left over, I knew that I would take it out of here and put these in here and store more stuff that, it was the stuff that sat on top of my microwave that I didn't really like. All right, so we started out with a regular screwdriver, and I got one screw in. Now this is just particle board, like cupboards, friends. It's not like hardwood or anything like that. But I'm telling you what, I couldn't get this back one in. As you can see, like, I had a long screwdriver and I could barely reach it. Like, I couldn't get it in the top of the screw, and then I'm like, maybe I need a smaller one. Well, friends, I couldn't even reach it with a smaller one. So I'm like, I need a drill. But of course my husband wasn't home, he was at work. So between texting and calling him, I figured out where his stuff was, and I sent my youngest son to go get it. Well, he couldn't find it, so I'm like, I gotta take a break. Well, he's searching for stuff. See, this is him. He kept coming back and forth, and we kept talking about it. And while I was waiting for my husband to text me and call me and whatever. So we're going to get some of this area just kind of cleaned up before we eventually find all the tools and parts that we need. Pretty sure this was around lunchtime, and it's like Grand Central Station in my kitchen. See, he just brought up the drill, and he brought up some drill bits, but they were the wrong ones. But to his defense and my defense, my husband told me the wrong name of the drill bits, so that's why he really couldn't find them. But I believe I did eventually go down, and because I knew what I was looking for, like, I wasn't just going off a name, I knew what I was looking for. So as soon as I saw it, I'm like, yeah, these are not that name, honey. All right, so I got my island cleaned off, and we're going to get the dishwasher loaded, and I'm just cleaning my filter in my dishwasher, and I didn't even bother showing you guys. It doesn't even get that dirty. I don't know if it's because I clean it once a week, or like we still kind of rinse dishes and stuff off before we put them in there. It doesn't really get that dirty. One of these times I probably will show you guys. I will show you how not dirty it gets. I don't know if you noticed the camera just got bumped there, but my camera got bumped a lot today. I don't know if you've been noticing that over the last 30 minutes, but I know I was bumping at some points. The kids have bumped it. That was just one of the pups that bumped it. Does anyone else's kids not know how to scrape their plates into the garbage can? I swear none of my children do. All right, so we're back down here with the drill, and it has this like long extension on it, and it worked for those front 2 screws. Well, it didn't work here for the back because it was too tall. So again, we had to take a little bit of a break. I don't know, so you see my screw just went flying. We're gonna take another little break and try and go find, I think right here. I'm sorry you can't see. Now you can see it. We went down and I found the short one, so I'm getting both of those in the back. And now we're just attaching the baskets with screws. I will tell you, friends, it kind of looks like this is difficult, and it wasn't that it was difficult, I just didn't have all my tools right away. Once I got the first one in and I had all my tools and I knew what I was doing, the second one was so much easier. Like it went, like I got it in a snap. Right, what I'm opening here is when I searched for like these baskets in the drawer is, you know, one of the, sometimes they give you suggestions of stuff to buy with it. One was this liner, and I want to say the baskets were like $21. Like I said, I'm going to leave the link, but I think the baskets were about $21 a piece, and the liners were, I think, 2 for $10. But I would suggest, depending on what you're going to put in these baskets, I would definitely suggest getting the liners. They're really nice. So here we are getting the second one in. And like I said, folks, the second one went in like in a snap because I kind of knew what I was doing. I had all the right tools. It was fairly easy. When I go, so I'm doing my voiceovers right now and I do it separately. When I go and add my voiceovers to my video here, I will put on the screen what I paid for them just in case, especially if you think they're a little bit too much. I don't even want you, you know, and you don't feel like going to Amazon and looking what they are. I will put on the screen what I paid for both the pull-out baskets and the liners. So I do show you me kind of distributing the stuff that was in there throughout my kitchen. So these are the airtight containers, they're Better Homes and Gardens. I always, for like the last 3 Christmases, I've bought the pack they always have for like the Black Friday sale. I just like having them. They're so convenient and they're so cheap. So I'm going to store those above my oven. And honestly, I don't have room to like use many more of them. But first of all, I'm not going to get rid of them because if I break one, I'll have extra. And also sometimes, like, I've bought my girls some, but you know, if anyone else needs one of my other kids, like, I will have extra. And what's the other stuff I'm putting up here? Oh, the kindergarten plates that my kids always made in kindergarten. I actually want to put them, I believe, like up here above these cupboards on the wall. I need to find like a plate hanger. All right, and so this is my cupboard with like my cups and bowls and plates. I'm putting my cookie cutters up there, and I want to say something else went up there too. I can't remember. And then a couple of the other glass things went in the down cupboard, my cupboards below my counter. I guess I didn't show that. So now I'm going to get this microwave cleaned. And I'm going to tell you what, friends, I love looking at this side of my kitchen now that all the stuff's not on my microwave. It just looks so cluttered to me. I'm liking how bare it is. So I am using the Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaner on the outside, but when I clean the inside, I'm just using hot water and my Dawn Platinum. I mean, it works wonders on grease. I love it. So that's just a mug of plain water. I'm going to put it in for 5 minutes to kind of loosen what's up in there, and now I'm going to wipe it out. Yeah, friends, my microwave was trashed. I can't tell you the last time I cleaned it. I know I've cleaned it since we moved here, so it's been cleaned within the last 2 months, but honestly, it could have been shortly after we moved in. We're just using my Dawn Platinum to wash the tray and the little Lazy Susan thing that it runs on. Friends, we have about 4.5 minutes left. Was fixing my chip container, and I'm putting away. We had bought some paper towels when we grocery shopped on the Saturday. So I'm just kind of cleaning up some stuff, and then I'm going to show you guys the basement. But before that happens, I want to thank everyone for joining me today. You guys will never know how much I appreciate you. Just your kindness, your sweet words, your support. It's so amazing to have so many like-minded people in my comments, watching my videos. It means a lot to me, friends. I want to ask you, if you wouldn't mind, give this video a like, a thumbs up. It really helps push it out to perhaps other people who might need to find this channel, who might need some motivation, inspiration. If you feel inclined to drop me a comment down below, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and click that bell notification, and then click that subscribe button, and you'll never miss me again. You'll never miss me on a Monday or a Thursday again. I would appreciate it, friends. It would mean a lot to me. All right, I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of the cleaning here, and then we're going to hit the basement. friends, here we go. We're coming down the steps, and as you're going to notice, we have stuff in the family room. We have the ceiling is completely done. We have lights over here by my laundry area. We have, what else do we have? We have everything is painted. And of course, friends, I don't think I show you in the bedrooms because the boys are actually in their bedrooms. Yeah, like they're in their bedrooms, like living in their bedrooms, sleeping in their bedrooms. Again, on this side, we have all of the painting done, most of the ceiling done.